CC Cycle 1, Week 9. And today we are talking about note values and staff. So first we're going to sing the song together, and we're going to ask the students to notice if any sounds are held longer than other sounds. Maybe some words take longer to sing than other words, or pieces of words take longer. You're going to distribute copies of the cycle song and ask the students to look at the notes and point out the differences. And then we're going to tell them, just as we use the ABCs to write words that we can read, we use notes to write songs that we can play. So this is the song real quick. You can see differences. Some lines are up, some lines are down, different. Here's one that's shaded in, here's one that's open, right? So we're going to notice those differences, and we're going to tell them the ABCs are for words while the notes are for the songs, okay? Then we're going to identify the staff as a group of 5 lines for writing notes of a song, and then we're going to ask them to count the lines of the staff and show them how to find the spaces. So here's the lines of a staff: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the spaces 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Then we're going to get out our tin whistles, practice proper hand placement. Left is always on top. Use the pad of your finger. 1, 2, and 3. Cover the hole completely. 1, 2, 3. We're going to practice following the conductor. Remember, hand up is get ready. Closed hand is stop. Remember, we all need to play together. You're going to practice counting them in. 1, 2, ready, play, right? And then you're going to practice playing a whole note, a half note, a quarter note, and an eighth note. So what these are is each one of these notes is going to have a different amount of counts that it's going to get, right? So if we're working in fours, then the whole note will get 4 beats, okay? So we say 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. They would have held the whole note for that whole time. So, okay? And they're asking us to say, for the students, ta, ah, ah, ah. Okay, so they can hear the ta, ah, ah, ah. 1, 2, 3, 4. The half note is half of a whole. So if a whole note is 4, half note is 2. Okay? Quarter note is half of a half. So whole note is 4, half note is 2, quarter note is 1. 1 count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, ta, ah, ah, ah is 4, right? That's a whole note. Ta, ah would be a half note, and just a ta would be a quarter note. So when you're playing a whole note, you'd hold it for that 4 counts. Half note you'd only hold for 2. Quarter note you'd hold for 1. Now an eighth note is just what it sounds like. It's half of a quarter note. So it would get half of a beat. Okay? So then let's see. They want you to count the eighth note. You would say T, T, T. Okay, quickly. So with 1 beat it would be T, T. Okay, so T, 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 T. Okay? So every beat is 2 eighth notes. T, 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 T. You would repeat using different finger positions, so you can use the 3 and use the 6, then 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Remember to help them to practice playing together. Go slowly, especially if you have little ones. Just stick with the whole and half note if you have to. Let's see. Then attending. We're going to distribute copies of blank staff paper, so just the 5 lines. And we're going to draw a whole note on the board, okay? So a whole note looks like this, and it's held for 4 counts. That one's a whole note, okay? Just a circle. Then we're going to model using the sound ta, ah, 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 while students clap 4 times. Or clap 4 times while the students say ta, ah, 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 your choice. Okay? Then you draw a half note on the board. This is a half note. It's an open circle with a line, okay? And then a quarter note is this one, and it's held for just a count. So the ta, right? So this is ta, ah, ah, ah. Ta, ah, ta, okay? Then you're gonna draw an eighth note on the board. It has a little flag, looks like just like a quarter note, but it has a little flag on it, okay? And you're gonna hold that for half count. Remember, these ones are T. So for a 4 count of eighth notes, you're going to go T, 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 right? Okay. Okay. Model using the sound T while students clap a half count, or clap a half count while the students sound T for a half count. So if you're going to do the clapping, they'd say T, 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 T. Okay? Let's see. Ask the students to draw the different notes and label them. So ask them to draw a whole note, ask them to draw a half note, ask them to draw a quarter note, and an eighth note. Okay? And you're going to label them. So whole, half, quarter, eighth. And if you want to write it on the board for the little ones at least, so that they know how to write those. Okay? They can just copy. Then you're going to teach the students how to draw a treble clef and have them draw a row of them on the staff paper. And you'll see on the top of page 95, there's an example here. Let's see. For abecedarians, it's easier to do little dotted lines for them. So I've actually done this. I'm sorry, this is backwards. I didn't think of that. But I start by drawing a J, right? And then it's a backwards S. And then it curves around and hugs the line. Okay, or it wraps around the line. So J, and then backwards S, curves around and hugs the line. Okay? All right, and that is all for this week.